You should be thankful that you're fat. You should genuinely be thankful that you are fat. You actually have an advantage over skinny people. Now, what are you talking about? Because being fat, I mean, it's socially looked down upon. You get bullied for, trust me, I got bullied for it. Everything's harder to do, like putting on your shoes or like walking around anywhere, going up like 5 steps on a stair while you start. However, you guys are looking at being fat as I'm going to be fat for the rest of my life. I'm going to be fat for the rest of my life. That's how you look at being fat or being obese, whatever. I look at it as this is currently my starting point, which kind of sucks right now. This is my starting point. It's pretty unfortunate. I'm not that attractive, you know? I'm not ripped. I'm not shredded. Simple tasks are objectively more difficult for me. I'm not able to go and eat all my favorite foods. I have to restrict myself. I have to go out and walk. I have to do cardio. That shit sucks. But that's because I don't see that as my end goal. I don't see that as my end point, my end game in life. Being fat is just what I am right now. That's just what I currently am. That is my current situation. Objectively speaking, that is my current situation. But it's not my permanent situation. Eventually, I'm gonna be fucking shredded. And when I'm shredded, I'll have a higher advantage compared to a skinny person trying to bulk up. And now I'm going to talk about y'all skinny people out there. I don't know if you're skinny, I don't know why you're watching this, by the way. But for you, I just want to say, bro, I feel so bad for you, dude. I feel so, or girl, it's all inclusive over here. Just saying though, dude, I feel so bad for you, man. Yo, that's rough, man. Genuinely, that sucks. That really does suck. You have to build that shit, dude. A skinny person, they have to lay the foundation, brick by brick, putting on muscle, making sure they're eating the right foods, making sure they're getting enough protein in, making sure they're still bulking, making sure that they're going to the gym very consistently, and they have to take taking their creatine, and they're doing all this, they're doing all that. They're doing so much to pack on muscle, which is so much harder compared to a fat person. Because let's be honest here, bro. I'm jacked. Underneath underneath all of this, I'm jacked. So I just have to shed the fat off. I just gotta shed the meat off. Okay? But a skinny person, bro, they gotta put that shit on first. They gotta build those blocks first. Like in Minecraft, you gotta build your house. They have to build that house. We just gotta carve it out. That's it. It's easy for us. So honestly, and this might be a hot take, I kind of respect the skinny person bulking more than I respect the fat person cutting. And I'm saying this as a fat person cutting. Besides the obvious fact that our legs are just objectively bigger, look at this. I just did. Damn, these rolls are crazy. Chill, they'll be gone soon though. Anyways, I just stood up, okay? Can you see my legs? See that? Oh, chill. Not the cock cam. Not the cock cam. That was my legs flexing. That was my muscles working for. That was essentially kind of a squat. It was kind of a squat where my legs had to put in the effort to lift up not only my legs, not just my legs, my quads, but then this, and then this, and then this, and this, and this. Okay? My legs had to lift all of that up. All of that up. They had to lift all of that up. That is why you'll notice that my camera is not angled correctly, and why a lot of fat people actually have stronger legs than most skinny people. That's why our calves are goated. That's why our calves are goated. I would show you my calves, but I don't want to show you. I don't want those foot fetish freaks freaking. Okay, so I'm not going to. But when I have socks on the next time, I got you. Then on top of that, besides the legs, let's talk about our chest. Let's talk about our back. Let's talk about our, you know what I'm saying, our arms. And by the way, dude, hold on, hold on. Chill, not in like a weird way. I'm just like shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of us, when we go to the gym and we start putting on muscle, okay? We start putting on muscle. You start weightlifting, start getting stronger. The thing is that that muscle can be built underneath your fat. So as you're cutting and as you're building muscle, two things are happening. Your body fat is going down, your muscle is going up. And as those are going on at the exact same time, eventually you'll be shedding more and more to the point where you'll be noticing, damn, where'd all this come from? You know what I'm saying? What? Whoa, chill, chill, chill. Oh my gosh, dude, shout out. What are these called? Stretch marks. I like stretch marks. Hot take, stretch marks are amazing. No, another video. I'll leave that for another video. Topic for another video. As you're cutting down, you're going to start seeing that muscle you've been packing on for the last few months of consistent grinding. That muscle will be shown, revealed to you as you're cutting down. Now let's talk about skinny fat people / thin people again. Sorry, you guys. I know I'm ragging on you a little bit. But honestly, I'm sort of showing the testament of how much you have to work compared to someone like me. You have to work much harder, and I respect you for that. Okay? So, thin people, skinny fat people, a lot of y'all have to bulk. You have to bulk. And whether it's a lean bulk or a regular bulk or just obesity bulk, excuse me, good heavens, whatever you have to do, most likely once the bulk is done, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna look that good. Like, once the bulk is done, most likely you'll look kind of pudgy. You've definitely put on some fat. I mean, that's an objective fact of a bulk, especially if you did not lean bulk and you just went crazy. All right, you definitely put on some fat, so you're not gonna look that well. It's gonna be a little awkward. Your hormones might be a little fucked. You know what I mean? So you're not gonna be looking as scrumptious as you could. However, a fat person, when you cut down, you're just cutting all the fat out and revealing all the lean, muscular mass underneath. So your transformation looks way better when you post that shit on Instagram. All the hoes are gonna be on your DMs like, damn. As long as you're lifting, you have a high protein diet. Once you're done with the cut, all that muscle you've built up that's been trapped under all this, and once all of this is gone, you're gonna look shredded. You're gonna look absolutely insane. That's the thing. That's the advantage that you have as a fat person. Okay? Now, there's a pretty high chance there's gonna be some, how do I say this? Not very smart individuals who just looked at the title and the beginning, like opening 10 seconds, and were like, you're glorifying obesity. Like I said, obesity is not permanent for me. Obesity is not my end game. Obesity is just the current state that I'm currently in. A state that I will not be in soon. Or forever. Okay? So suck my dick.